Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Dominions 4. We continue our war against Abyssia, and we are pretty sure we are going to lose this castle very soon. We also have begun our battle against Pelagia, and we are taking the ocean province by province, in a bold move to sidestep Abyssia's power and head for the thrones in the north. I've set up our next moves, with us moving on to take another province. Helheim has built up several troops. We're going to move in to knock their numbers down before things become a problem. Also, in the north, we are continuing to build up our undead power. I'm having our new Found King search for magic sites. We are having our Jade Sorceress enter this magical site at the ruins, and we are recruiting more Jade Sorceresses because they come with this Water Mage level 1 power. They have a 25% chance of getting another power, and on top of that, they produce supply bonus for our troops and will allow us to put more Water 2 mages on the battlefield with a 1 magic item they can build that will let us better fight Abyssia in the long run. So with everything set up for this turn, let's go ahead and see what happens. With that turn complete, we have quite a few results to look through. First, Wormlove, that's our Mound King, has found a magic site in Sofekte to build up our Death Gems. We had an assassination attempt on Ovidius. He stood firm, did not die, and the Slayer was killed. There was a battle in Lake Purple. This is us attacking Lake Purple with our mechanical troops. Let's take a look at how that turned out. We have our mechanical troops in the front. We have our Ichthyids in the back, protecting our mages. Let's see how this went. We only need them to run. We don't need to kill them all. Although this doesn't look well. This is many more troops than I expected to be here. It looks like Pelagia moved more troops down south before the battle began. Let's see what our morale looks like. With a morale of 17, I doubt they're going to break anytime soon. And there goes our troops. We are routed. Let's see what we lost. The Augur Elder survived. What we lost pretty much all of our other troops, and they lost very little. There was the battle in Helheim. Again, this is us just trying to whittle down some of Helheim's power. We have our prophet here. We can find the great Dahuna, the prophet of our nation, against some Mound Kings, some Undead, but no Ner'zereth has come forth to do battle. And it looks like Sade, one of those adventurers we found, is summoning in these small creatures to do battle for us. Our fire spells continue to be extremely effective. The Mound Kings are fleeing, and I think we are about to take the field. Oh no, the Mound Kings are actually mindlessly chasing these phantasmal warriors that were summoned in around the battlefield. And there, we've taken the field. Let's see what their losses were. 11 Mountain Kings, that's 11 low-level leaders. 1 of the Van Herses, 10 of their Long Deads, and 3 Shades. And we lost a couple Principe and 2 of our Standards. They need to learn to stay out of the way. But everyone else made it through intact. A couple unexpected events. Ooh, Palamus the Earth Gnome has joined. We're going to have to check him out in a second. In Wickerwood, province income -5, province resource -5. Forest has grown wild. We'll have to see what happens there. An unexpected event has occurred in Sefecte. Your servant has found a treasure. Unfortunately, it was guarded by a monster. So an assassination attempt happened. We got some gold, a cat charm, and a gossamer cloth. I would hope that means that our servant survived. Yes. We were able to fight off a Solus. Nothing to worry about there. An unexpected event occurred in Might Marsh. Oh. 167 gold was found. We are under siege in Gwyneth. Again, Abyssia holding our castle down. And we're destroying the gates at Helheim. I'm not planning to ever break into the fort at this point. I just want to keep them from building up too big an army. This was a shocking defeat for us. We're going to have to figure out a better plan to take Lake Purple. Helheim is bottled up nicely again. We can continue to recruit our troops here. Let's go ahead and make sure we have a legatus to move things around. And I'm going to add a little bit of extra recruitment here. We've been bringing these mages to the battlefield, but they're not helping us as much as we had hoped. Instead, I think it's time that we started hiring some assassins. And that we start trying to let these assassins kill some of these Abyssians in one-on-one combat. Our death gems are starting to build back up, which is great for us. The magic site that we found was a litter skull. We can now summon Solus, and we can recruit necromancers. Let's take a look at what those look like here. So the necromancer is a 2-death mage. Nothing extremely special about them. It's just a 2-death mage that we can get whenever we want. It's kind of neat. We'll go ahead and have the Mound King move to the south and do a little more site searching there as well. We're also getting, by the way, 4 death gems a turn from finding that. That is great. That'll really help our death gem income. So recruitment here, this is about to fall. There's no way we can take out an 80 unit army from Abyssia right now. Here in the south, let's go ahead and cast a ritual spell. And let's focus on Undead, since we have so few troops that can control magical beings. But we do have those Undead generals here. Ghosts, because they're spectral, it's difficult for them to be harmed by non-magic weapons. I don't think these Tritons have magic weapons, so we can't summon them. We don't have enough gems. But we do have enough gems to summon these shades. So we'll summon some of those. One of our first Jade Sorceresses has exactly what we were looking for magic-wise. We'll have her head in this direction. Summon another Jade Sorceress, and just want to summon those every turn, I'm thinking. And that'll be end of this turn. Oh, almost forgot. We need to keep recruiting down here, even though it went sour on us. We need to make sure we can put up some type of attack and defense in this province. We can't afford to lose our foothold in the water. Alright, we're continuing to recruit the turtle warriors. Got quite a few of them built up. Again, they're not great, but they'll do the trick here in a few turns. So let's end this turn and find out what happens. And with that turn complete, we can see here that Grugtar has cast Summon Shades. We had a battle in Holy Sea. I felt like they were going to try and attack us. Let's see how we turned out. We defeated the attacking force. It looks like our province defense is the only reason we held this. They attacked with some Krakens. That's kind of scary. I don't like the idea of fighting those. Thank goodness we took them out. There was a battle in Helheim. This is us standing in front of their fort. Let's see who they sent out to try and break the siege. I'd be interested to... Nerzaruth, the Master Lich, is the one who came out to fight us. I'm looking to see if there's a way for us to kill him, and we have to make sure we're fighting outside of his domain. We may be able to beat Helheim just by wiping their domain out if we build a temple in that area to the south. So our large army versus just him. He's going to cast a large number of skeletons. We already know this. There they are. His most annoying of spells. Luckily, our prophet is here to do a large amount of damage, and those fireball spells do quite a bit as well. Ooh, he's lost an eyeball. Didn't realize that earlier. More undead. How's our morale look? At 13? Not bad. We're finally up to him. So, we defeated him again. But he doesn't die. We lost one Principe, so we lost nothing in this battle. We found some magical items that he was holding, which is great. Those will be added to our treasury. Unexpected events. Found some extra gold from a prospector genius somewhere in our territory. Still under siege. We're destroying the fort. Again, we're just standing outside of it, and we've cured a battle affliction. Let's take a look at how the domain powers look. I'm going to go ahead and have us recruit. Oh, we have no one we can recruit here to do this. We need a priest to build a temple here, but we don't dare pull Dauna away from standing outside here because that would cause him not to be available to fight against the undead of Nerzaruth when they come forward. So we're going to go ahead and hire a priest, or find a priest to send north. We haven't. Ah, here we go. Picus, you've been chosen. We're going to go ahead and have you start the journey down here to build a temple. We're continuing to recruit our Water Jade Priestesses. The one we got last turn didn't get the extra water, but that's okay. We're going to keep her going south. Our Mound King needs to go ahead and search for magic sites again. I need to make sure we repeat recruitment here. We're building up our gems. Let's take a look at those shades that we summoned. So these ghosts, you can see that they cause fear, and that's what I'm hoping for. The shades as well. The shades do not cause fear. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to focus on the ghosts instead. So we'll need to save up some more death gems for that. Our recruitment here continues. And we have one of these assassins. So let's send him towards the Abyssian troops to cause some trouble. And we'll use the rest of our remaining money to just up the province defense nearby. So when they decide to move out, they maybe lose a couple more troops. We'll go ahead and end this turn and see what happens. It looks like we've completed our research in conjuration. After reviewing the research, unfortunately it looks like we wasted a few turns here. Because we do not have very powerful mages right now, we're not going to be able to use some of these higher level spells. So a few wasted turns of research. What I want to do is, since we're getting a little bit of water mages into our military, a couple other options for what spells we can cast, I want to look at what options we would have when fighting Abyssia. I don't think any of these are going to really help us too much. Fire resistance, that's at level 3, and we don't have that many level 3 water mages. Evocation. We can keep going looking at death mages. What's cleansing water do? On dead enemies, that's not going to help us. Ice Strike, however, against Abyssia will help us, and we can easily get a large number of level 2 water mages. So I think we're going to go ahead and turn to evocation for some research. No magic sites were found. We had an assassination attempt. Our Earth Gnome, who we barely got to know, in fact we didn't even remember to look at him last episode, never even had a chance to feature. A battle in Helheim. Again, they sent the Master Lich out. He killed a couple units, basically just sent more undead towards us, but left us a magic halberd. They're just feeding us magic weapons at this point. We have an unexpected event in Helheim. We befriended some magic beings. Our siege is still happening in the south. We're still outside Fort Helheim. So let's take a quick look at what those magic beings are. It looks like they are Lamia from Helheim. And Lamia are regenerating units that have a claw and life drain attack. It's kind of neat. We'll get them involved in the battle. And also begin sending our assassins into Abyssia's ranks to weaken them when we return on the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.